Hi friends, thank you for coming back and visiting with me today. It's Off the Hook Tuesday. This is a new series where I am going to be sharing everything I have made in the last 7 days since we all met. And I'm excited because I finished the Nemesis blanket. It's finished. I can't wait to show it to you. I love it. I put it on my bed here so you will be able to see it all in its glory, and I'll show you it in just a second. But it's going to get packed away because it is very warm. I am so glad I finished this because I would not have been able to keep working on it. Well, if our weather ever warms up. Hot tea, because it's too cold again this morning for cold tea. Oh, I love that new tea. That is so yummy. And yeah, I'm going to have to pack it away, but she's finished. I'm happy. I also finished a project that was on my hook last week. So that's finished. And then a few new things. So I'm going to share with you the first new things here. We're going to save the blanket for last. These are 3 cotton projects I did. Now, these were going to originally be in one of my videos, Stash to Stitch, another series I've been doing, where I'm trying to make things from the multiple items of crochet magazines and books I have collected and finally go through them and find if they're worth keeping or if they're worth donating or whatever. And I decided to try the new Lily Sugar and Cream book I had picked up a couple weeks ago. And I just did not like how the video was turning out because I did not like the patterns at all in this book. And I feel like my energy in that video shows that. Like, you can feel it. I was looking at the editing of it and I just was not feeling it. And I was having a really hard time finishing the last project, which was a teapot cozy. I found most of these patterns, the stitches were unnecessarily difficult, and I don't feel like they added to the overall look of the items. I really don't. I think they made things much more difficult than they needed to be. I didn't like the way they were turning out. I didn't like making them. That is right there. That's a sign. I'm not going to keep that. Why would I keep something that frustrates me and I just do not like? So I decided to scrap the video, and I was just going to show you the 3 things I end up finishing from that book. The book's already in the donation pile, and I'm just going to stick with either tried and true patterns or my own patterns I use to make these things. The first thing is a dishcloth. I mean, it's cute, but this took me a lot. Like, I had to frog it and redo it because of the pattern. A dishcloth shouldn't take you that long. It shouldn't be that difficult to make. Like, really? It should not. It's cute. I will use it. Absolutely. This is going to go in my dishcloth pile, but I just don't think it needed to be this difficult to make. I hope that makes sense, especially for a dishcloth. Like, that's not something I want to spend a lot of time on making. And normally I can whip out a dishcloth in about 20 minutes. That took me like 45 or maybe even a little bit longer because I had to frog it. So yeah. The next thing was a square basket. And I thought they were cute on the picture. And I probably should have kept the book. I'll dig the book out and I'll insert here what I'm talking about. They looked really cute, and I thought, well, I'll make the small. Again, this pattern was not fun. So here is, I love this potpourri yarn, by the way. And I used all sugar and cream because I wanted, or that's what the book was, and I have so much of it. And I wanted to use it up. And this is potpourri. The other one was just teal. This is potpourri. It's one of my favorite colorways from Sugar and Cream. And I have put a piece of poster board in there, thick poster board, just to help keep its shape. And it's cute, and I will use it. I did have a skein of yarn in here trying to fill it out, but I was using it, so I took it out. Again, it was a lot of work. A basket, again, does not usually take me long. This took me way, way too long. And I just realized, yeah, I didn't need to. Now, the one thing I made that I love, and quite frankly, it's pretty much what I do on my own. You know, like, it's a bag, okay? It's a reusable grocery bag. And I just do 42 stitches across, make it as long as I want them or short as I want them, and then figure out how wide I want the gusset. So I just kind of do it all in my head. And this is very similar to what I do in my head. The gusset is a lot wider than what I typically do, so that was different. But I'm not going to keep it for a bag pattern when literally I can do those without a pattern. But again, I use the potpourri for the main part, and I used this deep rose for the gusset. Like, see how wide? Like that's a wide gusset and bottom, much wider than what I usually do. And I like it. Like I'll be doing my own. But they also had me do double crochet stitch, which I usually do half double just because like this will be good for going to the farmer's market. Like putting, my vegetables or, if we pick up any bread at the farmer's market or if we pick up any, other things the farmer's market sells. Sometimes there's a lady there with crochet items that I don't make and I like to buy because I like to support other crochet artists. So I like it. They had me do a double thickness on the handles. Again, I liked that, but I don't need to keep the book to remember how to do this. This was very simple, very, very simple. So I did like it. And it's not that I hate the basket. I just think it was unnecessarily long to make it and with the dishcloth. So those were 3 things that were off my hook. Now, the next thing I made, when I was going through all my yarn to donate, because it wasn't bringing me joy, and if you haven't seen that video, I will link it here. By the way, I sold all of it. It's all gone. It's being used. A lady actually sent me, she might be watching this because she said she had subscribed. She sent me pictures of some of the things she's already started making with the yarn that she got from me, and I love that. I love that. So, and like I said, I have room now for the yarn that is inspiring me and bringing me joy. And now that yarn is bringing her joy. So I am so happy. But when I was going through, I found the skeins of yarn and I'd forgotten all about them because they were hidden behind others. And I'm like, I am going to sit down and make that, the item I wanted to make with it. And originally I was going to make a shawl. But as I was making it, I thought this will be a stunning baby blanket, like stunning. And I thought, oh no. Because I was doing corner to corner, I don't have enough. Friends, I found I had 3 skeins. I thought I only had 2. I had 3. So I had to use all of 2 and just a little bit of the third. And with the third, I might make a matching baby hat and sweater, though I have to tell you, I already made the hat and the sweater's not working great with this yarn. So it might just be a baby blanket and I'll have to come up with something to do with the rest of that skein. But this is the Roll With It Sparkle yarn. And isn't it stunning? I think this turned out so beautifully. It's soft. It does have a little bit of the glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have glitter in it, but it's not scratchy. And I haven't washed this yet, so I will wash it. But it's very delicate. It's very soft. I think the corner to corner was a great stitch to do with this. It's not heavy by any means. It's very lightweight. This would be great even in the spring and summer as a baby blanket, but I finally made it. I finally got those 3 skeins off of my shelves and I just, oh, it's so pretty. I want this for me. Like, I just think it's so pretty. So that came off my hook this week. Last week I showed you what was on my hook. So these are the last 2 things. So what was on my hook was the bag that I was making, and I thought I could be smart, be a smarty pants and go down a hook size and stretch the 3 skeins. And I was wrong. I ran out when I needed more for the handles. So I had to order more. It came, and it's the Cotton Candy Shop, I believe it's called, from Premier. And I finished it. All I needed to do was the handles. And it's done! All I had to do was this. So I showed you just the bag last week, but it is completely done. And I'm not going to lie, I somehow went a little too long on this side of the gusset. I have no idea because I measured and I measured and I end up being about 2 inches too wide. So I folded this edge over, and to kind of hide it, I have put a pocket. I had so much yarn left because now I still have 2 whole skeins and about a quarter of a third, the other skein I used to make the handles left. But so I made a little pocket, and I don't think you can even tell that I had to fold that over. Like I have no idea. I measured. I don't know why, but this is going to be a project bag, I think. It could go for farmer's market too. But see how the stitch is not open like it is on that other bag? And this is the watermelon colorway, it's called. Wait, it's not watermelon. It's strawberry lemonade. I think it looks like watermelon. So, yay, I finished that. And I'm going to have a sip of tea. I'm going to keep you in suspense a little longer. So, the Nemesis blanket. Oh my goodness. I had originally bought 6 because what I was going to originally do with it, that's all I needed. And then Matt from Gilded Loop, I saw him on one of his videos where he was doing the shell stitch, which I had actually never seen before. That's what I love about crochet. As long as you've been doing it, you're always learning something. There's always something you're learning. And I really loved that. And I thought, and it looks hard, but it's not. And I love those kinds of stitches that look like they take so much effort, but they're very easy. And I thought, I'm going to do that. Not thinking, not realizing it was a yarn eater. And it quickly became, after I got through the 6 skein, that 6 was not going to be big enough for what I wanted. I had a specific idea of what I wanted for this blanket. So I ordered another 6. Got through the 12th skein and realized we're still not there. So I ordered 9 more because this is a discontinued colorway from Premier. It's their Bloom Chunky, and it's called Sea Holly. And I thought, I want to finish this the way I want to. This is for me. I'm not trying to make this for profit. And if I was trying to sell this, this would not be for profit. Like, I wouldn't be able to make a profit off of this probably. But this is for me. Sometimes that's okay, you know, to spend. So this is going to be at the end of my bed in the winter. It's going to be like a cuddle up blanket. It's so soft and squishy. The Bloom Chunky. I love the Bloom yarn. It is so soft and squishy. I even washed it already. And here it is on my bed, all laid out on my bed. I'm actually getting a new comforter. I've been looking for months, and I'm getting a neutral comforter. I finally found an all cotton one, duvet that I've been trying to find. I finally found one at a reasonable price, and it's going to be a neutral linen color because I want to start making more things in crochet to put on my bed, and then I can add any color I want. So this will look really nice in the winter across that linen color, I think. I'm working on a cotton one for spring and summer, or for summer if I can get it done in time. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. I am so happy. Here she is down here, and she's heavy. It's almost like a weighted blanket, but not too heavy. I like a weighted blanket, but I don't want anything more than just a pound or 2. And that's probably where I'm at. I should weigh this and see. But the colorway is so gorgeous. And that's the shell stitch. Let me see. I don't want to dip this in my tea, so let me move my tea out of the way. Let's see. You could probably see it better on the colors. Let me see. So that's just the shell stitch there. If you can see it. It's very simple, but it looks hard. So I am ecstatic. I'm happy it's all done, even if it did end up taking, so altogether 10 skeins. So I still have 2 skeins and a bit left. I'm gonna do pillows to put on in the winter. I'm not gonna worry about them right now because it's getting too warm to work with this and I don't need them. So this has already been washed up. It's actually gonna go into my storage, and it's gonna go into the storage locker with the rest of our winter blankets. So I won't get to enjoy it until fall and winter, but that's okay. I am just so happy it's done. And I will not be ordering anymore because at this point, I don't even know if there's any more left. I probably bought whatever was left. So that is what's all off my hook. And I actually literally just finished the bag, the cotton candy bag from Premier Yarn. I just finished that around 10 o'clock last night. So I have nothing on my hook right now. I know, shocker. It's morning. I'm trying to be more disciplined and record in the mornings, get my editing all done before I pick up my crochet hook on the days that I am filming. So I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing next, but you won't be seeing that until June. That's going to be special, couple of videos coming out in June. But that's a lot of work. Like I said, the cotton yarn threw me. It took me several days. Plus I was filming it, so that kind of always takes longer. And I realized quickly last night that I was not feeling this video. And if I'm not feeling it, it's going to come through to all of you, and I'm not going to share that. So yeah, that, you live and you learn. I didn't pay a lot for that little book. I only paid $2.50. So I love the yarn. Don't get me wrong. I love the sugar and cream yarn. But I have other books for sugar and cream and handicrafter. It's all the same, the cotton yarn that I can make, and then just things I just make freehand, like my dishcloths and things like that I can use up. So I did get through almost a whole cone of potpourri, and I did get through almost 3 skeins of the dark rose in that other blanket I made. So I did get rid of some yarn, which is good because you're going to be seeing another yarn haul again very soon, but not from Premiere actually. So make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming out. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We are so close to our 3,000 subscribers. And when we reach that, I'm doing a giveaway as a thank you. So you don't want to miss that. We are less than, I think we're just a little over 500. Yes, just a little over 500 away, or a little less, sorry, a little less than 500 away from reaching that goal. You guys are amazing. You have been wonderful. I appreciate it. And I'm so excited to give this away to one of you. The yarn holder. For those of you who don't know, I'm giving away a wooden yarn holder when I reach 3,000 subscribers. We're getting there. I might be giving that away sooner than I think. The crochet community is so amazing. I think it's the coziness of crochet that makes us so great. So we will see you all soon.